back to my channel. Today, as you saw in the title of this video, I'm going to be doing 5 looks for Christmas. Christmas is coming up very soon. I think it's coming up in 3 days if you're watching this video on Thursday. And if not, then however many days is coming up. But the point is, it's coming up soon. So hopefully you guys are ready. And if you're still thinking, what am I going to wear? Just know that any of these looks will go very well for Christmas and with any black or white clothes. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Carla and I am a makeup enthusiast who loves to create looks and have fun with the makeup that I already have. Occasionally I buy new products and I review them for you guys. I also do project pans. I really like my project pans and I do monthly updates on that. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And like I said, these are 5 looks for Christmas, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so this is the first look. This is a very simple one. This is your I need to get out of the door now look. I don't have time to blend. I don't have time to think about a color story. I don't have any of that, but I just want something. I just want to look put together. So we're going to start first things first. Like I said, it's a very simple look. I just did one eyeshadow and then my eyeliner. That's about it. For this look, I used my Vishal from Colourpop and I used the shade Precious Cargo. This one is like minty white over here. And I just grabbed it with my ring finger. Well, this is not the ring finger because it's not the right hand, right? And I just went ahead and applied it, just tapped all over my eyelid. Just like that. I'm gonna go in with another layer of it, at least 2 or 3 layers of this, concentrating it in the inner corner so we can open the eye. This is it. I'm happy how this looks. And then I'm just gonna go ahead, apply a little bit more in the bottom lashes, just like this. And if you want, you can use a brush, of course. I just find that it's easier for me to apply shimmers with my fingers, but you can absolutely use a brush. So I think this is about it. And then I'm gonna grab my pinky with more eyeshadow and I'm just gonna put it in my inner corner. I'm just gonna press it in there and this is gonna make those inner corners be a little bit brighter, and then I'm just gonna move it into the lid or the rest of the eye. And now I'm just gonna apply a little bit of black eyeliner, some mascara, and that's pretty much it, guys. So let's go ahead and apply some eyeliner. And if you're not really good with eyeliner, you can totally skip it. I just think that this look definitely needs just a little bit of something to not be so simple either. But look, this is about it. I'm gonna apply some mascara. For this, I'm gonna curl them first. Alright, now that I have my mascara and everything, this is about it for the eyes. And I am just going to recommend that you go in with a red lipstick. That way you can add a little bit of, boom. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, just to add a little bit more or something extra to your look. So just a red lipstick, and that is it. See? That's simple. Now, I'm also going to recommend that maybe you go a little bit heavier with your blush, just to, you know, add a little bit something and not look too simple or too flat. But yeah, a little bit of extra blush, and that is it. Again, this is a very simple Christmas look, just, you know, to get you out of the door fast. I think this is a very mommy friendly look. Because, you know, well, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a mom, but I do remember my mom, she was always like the last one getting ready. She was trying to make sure that my siblings and I were ready, you know, getting us in the shower, giving us the clothes that we were going to wear, making sure that our hair was done right and all that stuff. So at the end, she was always like the last one getting ready. She did not like that. So yes, I think that this is a very, like I said, very mommy friendly look. You still look very put together, very Christmassy. And it's not so time consuming because there's not the whole blending and all of that part. So yeah, like I said, this is look number 1, and let's go ahead and jump into look number 2. Hello guys, and welcome to look number 2. This is the look. It's a very festive and very colorful look. Nothing like yesterday's look. This one screams I have all the Christmas spirit. I am Christmas. Christmas is written all over me, and I am excited about it. Let's go ahead and get started. For this look, I'm going to be using two eyeshadow palettes. This one's are from Colourpop. It's Main Squeeze and Just My Luck. But you can use any other green and red eyeshadows that you have. All you need is a dark red, a shimmer red, some gold, and the green for the bottom. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with Main Squeeze. And the first shade that I am going to apply is going to be the one on my outer corner. For that, I'm going to be using the shade Red Bottom, this one right here, which is the darkest shade in this palette. And I'm just going to apply it in my Farrah 25E. And I'm just going to be applying, like I said, this one over here. I really am digging into this shade because I want it to be as bold and opaque as possible. I don't want to build up too much. I wanted, right there and then at the first time. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm applying this on my outer corners. Just packing everything here, not blending anything yet. Right here in my outer corner. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more. Alright, after the second layer without tapping, I think that's where it's at. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the shade Home Slice, this one right here, which is a shimmer, and I'm going to grab it with my ring finger, and I'm going to apply that on my whole lid. This is a very, very beautiful shade. I really, really like this shimmer red is so beautiful, so bright. And now I'm going to grab the shade Maraschino, I think it's Maraschino, this one, the one in the middle, that shimmer. I'm going to grab it with my middle finger, and I am going to use this as a transition between the shimmer red and the darkest red. I'm just going to put it right here where they both meet. And now I'm going to grab a fluffy brush, and with this one, I'm going to apply the shade Like It's Hot, this one right here. I am so sorry, guys, if the audio is terrible. I just realized that I did not have the mic. I am so annoyed right now. Anyway. Let's apply now the shade, like I said, Like It's Hot. As let's just use this to blend the edges of this. I'm going to be very careful and to not bring it way too high. So I'm just going to keep everything over here, just like this. And I'm just going to keep blending until I'm happy with how this looks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a brush that it's clean. This is another fluffy brush. This is my Morphe M573. And with no product at all, I am going to use this one to blend that red on top and make sure that it has a really smooth transition from the shade to my lid. Because right now I feel like if you can see, it looks very like harsh, that line. So this is going to help me just, make sure that transition, like I said, is smooth. So just grab your brush and start blending. Then I'm going to clean this brush a little bit to make sure that I get all the whatever product I've grabbed out. And then I'm going to go again. Now I'm going to grab the palette Just My Luck. And I am going to grab the shade Too Matcha and Act Natural, both in a round brush like this one. This is the Morphe E18. It's just like a round brush. And like I said, I'm just gonna grab Too Matcha and Act Natural, just a little bit of both, and I'm gonna run it on my lower lashes. Now I'm going to grab another brush, another blender brush with no product, and I'm just going to blend the edges of this shade, again, to make sure that there is a smooth transition between the green and just my skin. Just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab another small round brush. This one is my Colourpop E23, I think. And with this, I'm going to go back to Main Squeeze, and I'm going to grab the shade Juicy Fruit. This one right here, which is like a gold with a shift to red. So I'm going to grab this and this brush, and I'm going to run it in my inner corners. Okay, that's it. If you want a little bit more impact, make sure that you apply it with your, I like to do it with my pinky or with a wet brush. But personally, my pinky works more than good. So, and now I will grab a green eyeliner. I have this one from Colourpop, which is from the collection Lush Life, and I'm gonna apply it in my waterline, just to have more green. This is a completed look. As you can see, I already put on eyelashes. I put on some lipstick. I tried so many lipsticks. It's insane. So first I tried a lip stain. This color was just not going very well with this. It was just like too much. And then I tried another nude one, which was also not good. So finally I ended up with this one. This is from Sophia plus Mauve in the shade, I don't even remember. I used to use this one a lot. In the shade Topless. This one right here. Everything that I am wearing is going to be linked in the description box down below if it's available, and even if it's not, it'll say there if it, you know, if it is sold out or discontinued. But everything will be there. And like I said, guys, this is the final look. I personally like it. It is very dramatic. So it is not for those that like to wear very neutral tones. Like if you don't feel comfortable wearing very bold eyes, this is not going to be for you. I definitely recommend that if you're going to do something bold, that you practice beforehand and, you know, not the day of. And I think this, you know, this everybody knows, but I think it's still worth mentioning. If you're wanting to do something very, what's going on with my hair? If you're wanting to do something very bold for Christmas, definitely take a few days before to practice and just to make sure that you actually like that look, especially if you're not used to wearing very bright eyeshadows. I personally like this, but I know that I would not wear this for Christmas. And probably the way that I would wear something like this, it's if I am wearing something very neutral as clothes, like something maybe brown or black or, you know, just those type of colors. That way my makeup is the center of attention of my look. So like I said, this is look number 2. Let's go ahead and jump into look number 3. Hello guys and welcome to look number 3. Today I'm going to be creating a look. Usually I have already one I done, but today I just, you know, I don't know. I felt like, you know what, let's just go right into it. Today I'm going to be using my Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey palette. This one, unfortunately, you cannot get it anymore. So this is more of a look for those who purchase this palette and want to get some inspiration on how to use it again, you know? Again, you don't need to purchase the latest thing in the market that applies for makeup and for house items and for clothing. Guys, for this holidays, I promise you, you don't need to buy anything new, especially whenever it comes to makeup. I'm pretty sure that you already have something in your collection that you can use. And if you have this one, let's go ahead and do something creative with this one. Let's do something pretty, something holiday-ish, and don't purchase anything new. I'm joking, do whatever you want with your money, but I'm just here to encourage you to use whatever things you already have. So let's go ahead and get started with this palette. I'm going to actually venture into the blues. Look at me. I'm going to start first with this shade called, I think it's called Sunrose Amber, and I'm going to use this one in my Morphe M332 on my crease. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of it. And my eyes are already primed. By the way, I used my eyeshadow primer potion from Urban Decay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on my, like I said, my crease. Alright, I'm not pretty sure about how this is looking inside of here. As you can see, I don't like that. Let me remove that. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I am not sure that I'm liking how this shade is looking. Now, I'm not sure about what I want to do. I know that I want to get deep into the blues. I want to get a little bit out of my comfort zone. What do I do? Okay, I think I'm gonna grab this shade over here called Noir Moon. Noir Moon? Noir Moon? Yeah, I think that's how it's called. Noir. Noir. It's black and French plus moon. I'm gonna use this one in a like a blender brush, and I'm just gonna put that on my outer corner, outer and inner corner. Let's see how that looks. Okay, here it is. And I'm just gonna, like I said, apply it on my outer and inner corner. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, this has a little bit of fallout. Very tiny, not a whole lot, but should have probably done my eye makeup first. So I'm just gonna tap for now. That way everything or majority of it just stays here. And my inner corner. Ugh, not sure that I'm liking how this is looking, but has to come together. It's not there yet. Oh, I gotta say, this is a very beautiful shade. I really like those shimmers that shift between the green, the blue, the gold. Everything is just absolutely pretty with this shade. All right, and I'm gonna go back in with my first brush if I can find it. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. And with no product, I'm just gonna blend this area over here so it's not too harsh. Just little circular motions. You know what? Actually, let me grab a little bit of product because this is not blending anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So let me just grab a little bit of product and apply it on top of these so I can blend it better. All right, and I'm gonna grab a clean brush with no product and I'm just gonna blend the outside of this so it doesn't look as harsh. Like the outside, I mean the brown shade, the sunrose amber. Just to get a nice little gradient from that one to my skin. Because I feel that whenever I applied a little bit more to blend the Noir Moon, it just got a little too harsh. Okay, now that's much better, I think. Yeah. Alright. We'll keep working on this. And now I'm gonna grab the shade, what is this called? The shade Nirvana. This one right here. I'm just gonna grab it on my not pinky, my ring finger, and apply it in the center of my eyelid. Just right here to create a halo eye. Okay, that's pretty. That actually looks very, very pretty. Now it's coming together. Now I'm liking it a lot more. I'm just gonna play a little more in the center. I want it to be a bit more metallic. This is pretty. Okay. Now I think I want to apply a little bit more of that black shade because I really want it to be like super dark. So I'm gonna play a little bit more, but just tapping in the areas where I want it, not actually blending or anything. Just tapping right here. Oh my goodness, this is actually very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab again the first brush, the one that has a brown shade, and just blend a little bit more over here. And yeah, guys, there's a little bit of fallout right over here, just so you know. You probably want to do your face, your eye makeup before you do your face makeup, especially because this is a black shade and it's most likely gonna make a mess whenever you try to remove it. So let's go ahead and just blend a little bit over here. All right, this is really, really pretty. Let me go ahead and finish the other eye off camera and I will be back for the lower lashes. All right, I am done with my second eye. Let's go ahead and finish this eye look by completing or, finishing with the lower lash lines. And for this, I think I want to deep into this dark brown over here. I think it's called Saturn Sunset. No, it's Nocturne. The dark brown over here, guys, the matte dark brown. So I'm just gonna grab that in my Colourpop E25. This is a flat brush. This is more like for the lids, but I'm gonna use it for my lower lashes, and then I'll go in with another brush to just blend everything. But first, I'm gonna make sure that I apply everything very, very close to my lower lash line before I blend. So let's apply this over here. I'm just gonna tap. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Okay, right here, just like that. And now I'm gonna grab the first brush with a little bit of product, which is that first Sunrose Amber. And I'm gonna blend this over here on the lower lash line. And make sure that I connect this to the upper side of this look. There it is. Now it's like connected. Just like that. And let's go ahead and do the other eye. I made a mess, guys. 100% use, if you're recreating this look, start with the eyes and finish with the face, because I have a lot of fallout over here, and by the time I clean it, it's not gonna look pretty. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of that blue shade with my not my pinky, with my ring finger, and I'm gonna apply it here in the center of my lip. Perfect. I love it. It's so, so pretty. Now let me go ahead and finish the look. I'm gonna apply eyeliner and eyelashes, and I will be back. Alright guys, I am back and this is the final look. I really, really like it. And you know guys, I'm not a fan of blues, but I think that mixing blues with brown makes it easier for me to wear, or it just makes me like it a little bit more, that it looks more of a warm tone kind of blue rather than a cool tone. I can't stand cool tone blues or purples or anything, but I really like this look. It's so pretty. It's so glamorous. This reminds me of that aunt at Christmas that, you know, she's on her 30s, 40s, has no kids, amazing career, maybe has a boyfriend, maybe she's married, I don't know. She's just traveling and doing her own thing. This is like that glamorous aunt that will be dressed in black and will be like, boom, always on point, always perfect. So yes, this is that ant's look. By the way, I avoided this, but you could use either a brown eyeliner or black eyeliner for your waterline. I just don't want to put anything because I gotta go to work tomorrow and then it'll look, you know, I just cannot never get it 100% removed by the next day. So I just don't want to look all sorts of crazy tomorrow at work. But yes, just add a little bit of that and boom, you are just set. And by the way, this look needs 100% a winged eyeliner and eyelashes. I mean, you wear it however you want, but I personally think that if I didn't have the eyelashes and the eyeliner, this would not look complete. So yes, guys, this is the final look. I hope that you guys liked it, and let's go ahead and jump into look number 4. Hello guys and welcome to look number 4. This is the look that I created with a palette that you chose, which is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Now, for this look, I dipped, as you see, into the greens. I really wanted to go into the reds, but I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's look. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I already did one of my eyes. And first tip over here, start with your eyes and finish with your face because I had a ton of fallout, just so you know. And another disclaimer over here, you might hear my fire alarm go off a couple of times. It's been going off like crazy. People you know, in the complex are turning on their heaters because we're gonna get a very like an arctic cold or something like that it's called. We're getting an arctic front cold. There you go, that's what it is. We're getting an arctic front cold in the next couple of days, so people are, you know, trying to get ready and make sure that their heaters are running and all that. So all of their stuff, it's getting over here and it's making my alarm go off, which is it's terrible. But yes, just in case that, you know, I'm talking and all of a sudden you hear beep, that's exactly what it is. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm gonna apply on my crease the shade Rope. It's this one over here, and I'm gonna apply that on a fluffy brush. I'm just gonna tap, and I'm just gonna put that on my, like I said, my crease. Well, right now that I'm done with my crease, I'm going to grab a blender brush and I'm going to apply the shade, let me see what it's called. And I'm going to apply the shade Pure, this one right here. It's like a brown, little disclaimer over here. I think that I've seen a lot of people saying that this palette is not available anymore. Yes, it is true. This one was a limited edition palette, but Natasha Nona brought it back, I think at some point last year, and she brought it back again this year, guys. She brought it back again around July or August, I don't remember. And as of now, today, which is Monday, as of now, this palette is still available. Hopefully by the time that you're watching this video, it's still available. But as of Monday, no, December 19th, this palette is still available on Natasha Nona's website. Let's see. Oh, and now with the shade Pure, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on my outer corner and also run it again on my crease. Just a little, just underneath of that shade, the other one that we applied. I don't remember the name of it anymore. And back with my first brush with no product, I'm going to make sure that both shades are nice and blended and that there is a nice transition from one color to the other. Now I'm going to grab a flat brush. I find a flat brush to be better whenever it comes to, well, you know, it obviously helps pack a lot more color onto your lids, but especially with a cream to powder formula, whenever I want those shades to be very opaque, a flat brush is what really helps. And then I go in with a blender brush later on. So for this, I'm going to apply the shade Antique, which is this one right here. Make sure that you tap it because this is the one that had a bunch of fallout. So I am going to put this on my outer corner very carefully. Alright, this is what I have, and I'm gonna go back with a second brush with no product, and I'm just gonna blend the edges of this so it's a nice and smooth transition, and it doesn't, I don't have any harsh lines. Alright, that looks really good. I'm gonna go back in with my first brush just to make sure that everything again is nice and extremely well blended. There it is. Now I'm gonna grab another flat brush. This one is my LOOKK something. It's broken, guys, already. Just grab a flat brush. Yeah. Any flat brush that you have. You don't need the same brushes that I have. And I am going to dip into that cream to powder green shade called Royal, which is a very, very beautiful, right here, this very beautiful green. I love it. So I'm going to apply it on a, like I said, a flat brush, and I'm going to put it onto my lid very carefully again because this had tons of fallout. So starting by on my inner corner, and you're going to kind of trace a crease, kind of like a cut crease, but you're really not going to cut it. We'll get into that later. Just start by defining the lid area. Just like this. And if you're into mattes, this could almost be your look. But, I mean, I am into matte looks, but I don't want this to be a matte look because it's a holiday. It's supposed to be festive and have tons of glitter. So I'm going to grab a little bit more just to make this really, really, really dark and opaque. All right, and now with the edge of my brush, I'm going to be doing very little small circles around that green shade to blend just a little bit into the rest of the colors. All right, now it's nice and blended. I'm going to go and grab my first brush, apply a little bit of product. This was the shade Rope. Tap and apply it again all over my crease. Now I do think that I need to darken this brown a little bit more, so I'm going to put a little bit of this green on top. You see how it darkens out a little bit more? Let's go ahead and play with the shimmers. I was debating which one to use, but I finally decided to use, I think it's called Orium, I don't know. It's this one right here. Very pretty, has like a green reflex, and that's exactly the reason why I decided that that was the appropriate one to use for this look. So I'm gonna grab a little bit on my finger, and I'm just gonna tap it. I'm not gonna drag. So I'm gonna start by tapping. Let me see how this is looking. See, on this eye, I feel like at the first go, I got it the way I wanted. So I'm not gonna apply anymore. Now I'm just gonna clean my finger. And now let's do the lower lashes. So for the lower lashes, I started again with that flat brush that I used for the green shade. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that royal shade, and I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash line. Be very careful again, because this gave me tons of fallout. What it's funny is that I don't think I see as much fallout on this side than I did on the other eye, but. And now with the, what was it? The first brush. Yes, the first brush and a little bit of product. I'm going to run it all the way under my lower lash line. And then I'm going to grab the second brush. Was it the second? No, the third one. I'm going to grab my third brush, which is the one that I use for the outer corners. I'm going to apply a little bit of that antique shade on the outer third of my lower lash lines. Lower lash line, lower lashes, whatever. Just a little bit to connect things over here. There it is. And with the second brush, and again, a little bit of product, I'm just going to run it on top of the green again. Again, last but not least, let's blend a little bit more. And to finish, we're going to use the shade Queen, this one right here, on our inner corner. And I'm going to be doing that with this really it's a detail brush from e.l.f. I think it's called a concealer brush, but I don't use it for concealer. I'm just going to apply it right here. Alright guys, this is it for eyeshadow. Let me go off camera and add the final details, and I will be back with the final look. Alright guys, I am back, and I am just not feeling this lip situation. So, I mean, if you like it, this is, up to you. I just don't think that, and it is very like Christmassy and stuff, the red, the green, but I don't know. I can't. No, 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 no. I love a good red lip, but this is not. This is not it. Not for this look, at least. Not for me. All right, this is the best it'll come off. So I'm gonna try with this Lippi pencil from Colourpop. This is in the shade So Happy. I feel like I used to use this a lot. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Okay, they're gone now. Yes, this is definitely the lip combination for me. I would maybe, I'm not living right now for the matte, so I would probably add a little bit of shimmer. Not shimmer, I'm sorry, of lip gloss. So I have this one from Pixie. It's the shade Sheer Rose. So let's see how sheer this is. Yes, 100%. I found, okay, so now you see both combinations. You see something more neutral, something more toned down, and you also saw the red. So now it is just up to you to choose which one is your favorite look. If the brownish one or the red one. This is it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into look number 5. Hello guys and welcome to look number 5. This look, I created it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Rose Metals palette. This one was your second choice on the poll that I posted on my community tab, and this is the look that I came up with. I hope that you like it. Let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I had a name for each one of the looks, but this one I really don't. I guess we can call it your Vampy Christmas, your Smoky Christmas. I don't know, just whatever you like, guys. If you have any better names, let me know in the comments down below. But let's go ahead and get started, where I'm going to start with the shade Ashes, this one right here, on a fluffy brush. I'm just going to grab a little bit of it, and I'm going to run it all over my crease. Now guys, I know that I said that I was going to put out this video on Wednesday, but today is Thursday, the same day that you're watching this video, maybe, because I'm probably putting this out very, very late. Yesterday was Wednesday, and it was my last day of work, school. If you don't know me, I'm an elementary teacher. Yesterday, December 21st, was my last day, like I said. So I came home, and I was very, very tired. And I kid you not, I slept since 6:30 p.m. till 7:30 in the morning today. So, yeah, that didn't happen. But here we are. So like I said, we're just going to run it all over the crease. Now I'm going to grab another fluffy brush, but not as fluffy as the first one. And I'm going to go in with the shade Noble, this one right here. And I'm also going to run it on my crease, but a little bit lower, just so I don't lose that Ashes shade. But to give it a little bit of depth to the look. And I'm going to put it all over my outer corner also. Back in with my first brush and no product, I'm just going to blend these two shades together to make sure that there is a smooth transition between both of them. And I feel like it needs a little bit more of that darker shade over here. Now with my finger, I'm going to grab the shade Royal, and I'm going to put it on my lid. Back with the second brush, I'm going to make sure that I blend this outer corner. And with my first brush, I'm going to run it all over the crease again to make sure that it is nice and blended. Now I'm going to grab a flat brush. This one is from e.l.f. and I'm going to grab the shade Rose Quartz. I'm going to spray my brush and put it in my inner corner, but trying to be careful to not bring it too deep in or out, because I am going to use another shade for my inner corner highlighter. Now I'm going to go again with a little bit of Royal and make sure that this is nice and blended. Now I'm going to grab a Colourpop E21, 23. And I'm going to grab again this shade Ashes, and I'll run it all over my lower lash line. Now I'm going to grab the shade Noble again, and I am going in the same brush, and I'm going to deepen out the lower lash line. Now with my first brush and no product, I'm just going to blend down here. And for my inner corner, I'm going to grab the shade Heavenly, and I'll highlight the inner corner. Now guys, I'm just gonna put on some eyeliner and mascara and I will be back. Alright guys, and this is the completed look. I put on some black eyeliner and my eyelashes. For lipstick, I always struggle with lipstick, so I just put on the first thing that I thought that it was, you know, kind of matchy with it. No lip liner, I probably should have. By the way, for lipstick, I use it's called Real Her. This one right here, Real Her. And this one is in the shade Deep Mauve. So I think that it goes actually really well with the eye look, but I don't know. Lips are always a struggle for me. You use whatever feels comfortable for you. If just a nude lip looks good, go for it. Or if you want something deeper, something darker, something more bold, go for it. But yes, like I said, this is the completed look. Honestly, it is a very, very pretty look, very smoky. So yeah, we're gonna call this Smoky Christmas, smoky red Christmas. I don't know. Very pretty, very, like I've said before, this palette, every time that I use it, it just makes me feel so, I don't know, so sexy. It's so pretty. I really, really like it. That's why it ranked number 3. And the quality is just amazing. Those mattes blend just so easily into one another, and those shimmers are just like butter. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good, nice quality Anastasia Beverly Hills. Very beautiful palette, and like I said, this is the completed and final look for today's video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite look, and if you're gonna try any of this for Christmas. It doesn't have to be necessarily for Christmas. It can be for any other party that you have, or just in general if you want to wear any of these looks. You can. Doesn't have to be for Christmas. I'm also gonna come up with, it's probably gonna be 3 at this point, but 3 looks for New Year's Eve. So if you want to watch that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification so you get notified whenever that video is coming up. But yeah, that's about it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification button so you don't miss any single one of my videos. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye, guys.